Hi everyone, it's Athena and welcome back to my channel. It is the 2nd of July, 2021. This is a general reading for all. Thank you all for your subscriptions, your continued support. You guys are awesome. I'm using the Tarot Royale for the storyline, basic storyline of what's been going on. And then I'll use the vice versa deck for the continuation of the story and or heads up, whatever it is, right? Okay. Let's just do a couple shuffles here. I did shuffle prior to and meditated. Okay. Let me see. Are there any downloads? I'm hearing strength of character. Not to control, but be strong enough within your own character of where you go, what you do, how you make decisions. Strength of character, that's what I heard. Okay, beautiful. What are we working on? Diligently. What are we planning? We're taking this one pentacle, right? We're taking this one pentacle and we're working hard. I'm being drawn to the little mouse or the little, yeah, it's a little mouse, right? Focusing on you, not worrying, trying not to worry and just focus on you and what you're working on. Are you working on yourself? Are you working on expanding a part of your business? I'm hearing being strategic and knowing that through research, you are going to get ahead. Love it. Nothing can stop you now. I just heard that, and I heard nothing's going to stop you from achieving whatever it is that you're going for, going after, be that a business or something that you're doing that is going to, right, be very instrumental. The work that you do is going to be very instrumental for others across the board. You're working on yourself because there's things that you have seen that maybe had to be halted or stopped, like old ways of doing things. Being more proficient in your studies. Maybe now it's being more assertive. Got to get to it. Got to get work done. Work done. Got to get work done so that I can get out of this. We just had this a couple days ago. Someone feels like they've got to get work done so that they don't feel stuck. They don't feel confused. This could be confusion. So someone is not feeling like they can release themselves from a situation if they don't really put the time and effort into something. Be that whatever it is, what has to stop is the negative thinking, the not believing, the not trusting, and overly doing it by thought processes here. Self-sabotage, right? 8 of Swords. And then what? Freeing yourself. Look, you are the only one that can stop you from the chains that bind you of your mental capacity. I can't do it. I shouldn't do it. I don't want to do it. I'm not good enough. Obsessively thinking, not listening to yourself. All of that is the 8 of Swords. And look at masculine and feminine. They're flying. They're releasing this. You must work on releasing your own habits, the habitual things that you continue to do that put you in this stuck mode, right? We got to get out of it. And we just had this the other day. All right? And we have the strength to do it. Do you have the strength to release yourself from the chains that bind you, which is your thought process, your 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 not seeing the end of the rainbow, so to speak, meaning are you not seeing the end of a relationship? I just said relationship. Are you seeing the end of a relationship and it's taking you probably up to 8. We have 2 8s here. Someone is trying to free themselves out of a relationship, and I heard it, so I have to say it. Someone may want to free themselves from a relationship that is self-sabotaging. Either themselves or the relationship is binding them and putting them in a holding pattern. See that? This is freedom, and so is this. So here's the thing. With the 8 of Swords in the middle of these 2 cards, I'm feeling that on one hand, we're working to free ourselves to end a time of patiently waiting and not having anything happen, right? And then on the other hand, it is, I have to have the strength to stop self-sabotaging so I can free myself in a relationship with the self. Do you understand that? Right? So one hand says, work on this and free yourself and stop this. Work on yourself so you can stop self-sabotaging the outcome of situations. Maybe a work ethics, I hear. Your work ethic. Some of us feel stuck in the same old, right? What do we say? Same old crap, different day. Why? Right? Why can't you get stuck out of that stuck mentality? That's what this is, right? And over here, it's all about, okay, so if I can free myself from that, it just takes a little courage to start really being more aware of how I speak to myself, how I think, and what conditioning has, which we've been talking about this now for the last week. This week has been very much about people's upbringing, people's conditioning, the belief systems that you had as a child. Are you working on yourself to get out of that? Are you working to get out of a situation that is binding you, that you feel stuck in, that you don't see any growth? There's no growth here. Someone just wants freedom twice. And we did talk about, the other day, we talked about the Hangman reversed is changing your perspective on how you think. Can you do that? 2 8s. August. Maybe you're going to realize, of course, now I'm hearing you realize what you don't realize what you have until it's gone. I mean, we know that is an old adage. Now let's see what's happening here now, because this has been already going on. So here's another 8. We have 3 8s in the reading. So stop self-sabotaging, start working on yourself, start focusing on the things that matter. The 8 of Pentacles is tangible. That is what matters. The tangible. Don't worry about what's not working. Don't worry about releasing yourself until you can get out of your own way. Look at, I knew it. 7 of Swords upright. There's something that is not, I'm hearing, someone is trying to get, look at that, and another 8. We have 4 8s in this reading. Spirit is trying to say, what you learned as a kid is now what you're readdressing now, because it's affecting you. This is the 8 of Wands reversed. It is not allowing you to see things as they truly are. Look, Look at this. 8 of Swords and 7 of Swords. Are you kidding me? Someone is looking back and saying, this is why this has happened. This is why I can't be free. Look, someone is getting their karmic due to them. And this time it's about, I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything. I got to focus on work, but I've been conditioned to think that work was the only thing. And what matters is my job. What matters is, how am I going to make this money? What matters is, how am I going to change the way that I think? How am I going to change that after I've done it for so long? What I think, I become. So when you look at this guy who's looking back, actually he's looking forward the other way. He is trying to escape, which is the same thing as this. Trying to escape and end a time of conditioning, and so they can attain freedom. We've been talking about freedom and trying to release yourself from self-sabotage for the last week. This entire week has been all about people who have been conditioned to think the same old thing happens all the time, over and over again, a repetitive cycle. The 8 is infinity. It happens over and over again. We think the same way, therefore we are the same way. Let's get one more layer here on each of these. We'll start here, there, and here. The Trinity. Let's see what else can we do? Okay, here we go. Page of Pentacles reversed. Get motivated. Get started. Get out of this pattern. Look, he's still sitting there. The horse is going nowhere. This is the dark horse, right? Dark horse. You're still sitting on the trauma of what you have been conditioned in your upbringing. Let's go 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Here it is. It continues to break your heart. And here's the thing. If something happened, which obviously it has, something has happened where someone got away with something or tried to get away and or self-sabotaging your own future, your own destiny, is because you haven't released the pain. 3 of Swords, right? If you continue to do the same old, and you don't release yourself with the courage and strength of within, the resolve, that was the beginning of the reading, that was the download, strength of character. If you have not released this pain, and you will continue to do the same old in a different manner, different day, with different people. You must take it upon yourself to get out of what you learned as a kid, what you were taught as a child, what you were brought up thinking. One more. 2 came out, and look what came out. The Hangman and the Emperor reversed. The Emperor is reversed. We cannot take power, take control of your life because you feel like you can't get out of something, because you're still hurting. It is still bothering someone. Now we have all the signs here, so it makes no difference. We have all the signs here, and these 3 cards are the epitome of the reading, the end. What has ended? What has ended? Are you working on yourself to change your dynamic? Are you self-sabotaging? Are you in a holding pattern because you want to be? Are you putting yourself there because you want to be? I mean, let's tell it like it is. Right here. We had the hangman reversed here because we were trying to change our perspective. But now the hangman comes upright. What are you not able to get released from? These are, we can't get out of something. We are stuck. We're hanging in limbo. This is causing pain for yourself and for others. Are you still stuck on a past wound that has not mended? And it is the Emperor reversed. We know the Emperor reversed. If you're going to sit there, and I'm going to say it again, I am. If you sit there saying, same old, different day, I'm still working for my, right? I'm working, but I'm not working on myself. I'm working, but I'm not working on myself. Or if you are, you still need to work on yourself so you can become empowered by the strength of your own resolve. No one's going to do it for you. This could be the Emperor's last lesson. The Emperor must learn his and or her last lesson of sabotaging a future and clearing up a wound that has not been healed. I'm not saying it happens overnight, because it doesn't. But are you working on it? I'm just saying. Are you working on the past the way you always thought about a situation? Are you still denying yourself the freedom? Are you still denying yourself the freedom because of this? When we're still in pain, and this is upright, when we're still in pain, we deny ourselves a future. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I can't move. Oh, I can't think a different way. I'm still hurting. I get it. You have 4 8s here. 4 8s, which is a continuous cyclical pattern of self-sabotage, of hanging in limbo. When will this pain ever end? Will it ever end? Will you heal from something that has really taken you aback? That's how I feel here. Will you heal from something that has happened, taking you aback? Taking you back to a time where you're revisiting a wound that has not healed yet. The bottom of this deck, healing from a wound that has not healed yet. Here it is. 10 of Wands. You're carrying it. It's a heavy load. Ten of Cups reversed. You have 2 10s. You're not surprised, are you? 10 of Wands. 10 of Cups reversed. You cannot move on until you have strength of character to release and heal yourself from the way you've thought, from the way you do things, who you deal with. Strength of character. Bottom of this deck. It's your decision, it's not mine. This has been something you've been thinking about and or trying to decide How am I going to walk away from all of the turbulent waters that I have placed before me? How do I leave the past in the past? 10 of Cups, reversed. 10 of Wands, reversed. You must heal this heart. I am telling you, whether it's from 10 years ago or 10 minutes ago, you have 4 8s. 8 is as above, so below. The pain of someone who has passed, right here, is what you're healing from. And somehow, and some way, you're going to have to find the strength and resolve within your own heart to forgive, to heal, to have hope again, and to move on. And this is the Hierophant reversed. I'm just going to show it to you. Belief systems, traditional values, a marriage that's ended. Find the strength to keep going. Look, something told me to show that to you. 5 of Swords. Again, 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords. This has been everything that has caused you the pain that you can't move on. I've been doing it the same way. I've been thinking the same way. I think the same way, what? Therefore I am, right? Billie Eilish. It's a great song, but it's true. The way you think, therefore I am. I send you much love. Be safe over the holiday of Independence Day here in the United States. If you need me, I'm around. I'm here. Just text me. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you later.